is a man of extraordinary skill, integrity, and commitment. Now, when word got out that Michael Fassbender would be playing Steve Jobs, I just remember immediately thinking, how do I get myself in that movie? The idea of working with him was so immeasurably exciting that I was determined to get myself that role. And here I am to tell you that the experience was incredible. He walked into the rehearsal room on day one, looking very nervous, quite honestly, and as though he'd been up half the night worrying. And I remember we sort of had a hug, and he kind of held on to me just a little bit longer than was kind of normal. And I think he sort of felt perhaps as though I was going to hold him up or something. But the truth is, he didn't need me to hold him up. He didn't need it at all. Every day on set, he was utterly professional, focused, and rock steady. His character appeared on every single page of a 187-page script and spoke almost continuously throughout. You know, I'd kind of imagined that I might be his right-hand woman and we'd be running lines together after work and on the weekends, and I'd keep him on the straight and narrow if he lost the plot and started throwing things at the walls and punching people and yelling, but he never did. He never did any of that. And I can honestly say that he relied entirely on himself, and without fuss, he just knuckled under and got on with it. Never complaining and never appearing burdened by this gigantic role, and always maintaining a sense of humour. Throughout our long rehearsal days and weeks, he would constantly push the boundaries and play scenes in unexpected ways, always leaving just enough to chance and just enough room to mix it all up and be bold enough to do exactly the opposite of every single thing that we had planned that we were going to do when we were in the rehearsal room. And it was such a privilege to be in that space with him. He set the bar incredibly high. And I just want to end this by saying that he is also a film crew's friend. Everyone on set loves him, the actors as well as the crew. He made everyone feel equal and part of a fantastic team. And in my book, that is just as important as the acting. Let's take a look at his work.
You didn't have seconds. You had 3 weeks. The universe was created in that time.
Well, someday you'll have to tell us how you did it.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to announce the names of everyone who designed the launch demo. I'm going to introduce everyone and ask them to stand up. The bag was designed by Susan Kerr. The Macintosh font that's scrolling across the screen was designed by Steve Capps. The Starry Night and skywriting was Bruce Horn. Mapping, Arkwright, Alice, down to the calculator. And then I'm going to say the voice demo that didn't work was designed by Andy Hertzfeld.
Steve, 5 and 6 is your chance of surviving the first round of Russian roulette. You've reversed those odds. So unless you want to be disgraced in front of your friends, family, colleagues, stockholders, and the press, I wouldn't stand here arguing. I'd go try and get some more bullets out of the gun.
Do it, Andy! Stop, you. What size shirt do you wear?
Me?
Does anyone know what size shirt he wears? Does anyone know what size shirt I wear?
Does anyone know where the closest psychiatrist is?
The disc fits in your pocket.
I need a shirt with a breast pocket. I can take it out on stage.
A shirt?
The disc. I need a white shirt in my size with a breast pocket.
Yes. Which one of the no stores that are open at 8:45 do you want me to have someone run to and return from in 15 minutes?
Go out in the lobby. Find someone my size who's wearing a white shirt. Tell them I'll trade them for a free computer. And we get to keep my shirt.
Does it have to be a white shirt? Is blue okay?
No, the Mac is beige. I'm beige. The disc is blue. The shirt has to be white. Andy?
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Fassbender.
Just hold it. fuck this up. I'm not here with this. Right, how do you write a script about a world changer? Somebody who has fundamentally changed the way we live our lives, the way we communicate with one another, the way we shop, the way we work, play, listen to music, the way we watch movies. We call Aaron Sorkin. When the Steve Jobs script landed on my lap on a rainy November evening in Tasmania, I was quite simply blown away. I just read something extraordinary. So thank you, Aaron, for writing the way you do and enriching the world of storytelling time and time again. What good are words if you don't have a master visionary behind them? Enter Danny Boyle, who wrestled the text and injected it with an energy and life that only he can do. Thank you, Danny, for coming to me with this script and instilling in me the confidence to take it on. Thank you for creating a space and the time for the actors to do what they do best, play. Weaving in the rehearsal time and fighting to shoot the movie in San Francisco were critical choices that both grounded and inspired all involved. And what an outstanding crew we had there in San Francisco. This leads me to the extraordinary ensemble, which this piece, like all great storytelling, relies on. Kate, you had my back from day one, and yes, I did hang on to you a little longer than I should. I soiled my pants, I think, probably in that exact instance. I owe you big time. You know, your wicked sense of humor and just sort of maternal nature kept everyone's spirits buoyant. And, you know, that's not to mention your acting ability. You're a class act. As the late, great part-time resident of Palm Springs, Mr. Sinatra would say, a real broad. You were a joy. As were the rest of the cast, Seth, who is simultaneously the most chilled out and productive person I know, Catherine and Michael, the most committed performers I ever worked with, Sarah and Adam, and the heart of the story, Lisa, played by young Mackenzie, Ripley, and a star of the future, Perla Haney-Jardine. Last, but not least, the one and only Jeff Daniels, whose sense of humor rivals that of the Palm Springs desert. Dry, dry, dry. Thanks to Scott Rudin for bringing all the elements together, for your continued stream of support and positivity from the offset. Ron Meyer, Donna Langley, Peter Kramer, and all the people at Universal for jumping on board and making the movie a reality amid doubt and insecurity. I believe you have a movie that will stand the test of time. I'm fortunate about the box office figures, but thank God for Jurassic World. Finally, a huge thank you to the team of people around me who I'm very lucky to have in my life. Coop, Connor, Paula, Jason, and David. You rock. I salute you in the great words of AC/DC. And my dad, who convinced me to take the job when I was unsure and had wobbly legs. Thank you, Palm Springs Film Festival. I'm deeply grateful and proud to be part of such an oasis for the arts. Thank you very much.